Hi everybody, Phil from Hybrid Me, doing a video today about the rebuild of my sim, really. The sim room is an absolute tip because I have dismantled everything. I've not particularly enjoyed the sim the last, well certainly through the summer months, and I've shown a lot of rage. That left wall has never been hit with a golf ball properly. It's been hit by golf balls when I've been in a rage mode, and I obviously haven't protected that left wall, such as that little beauty. It's very satisfying having a golf ball embedding in the wall. That might have been my foot. That certainly was irons or wedges, possibly putter. I think that's a wedge, but you get the idea. Anyhow, none of that's going to happen in the new year. Of course, I'm a changed man now with a New Year resolution. But what I am doing is going away from the steel frame approach. It's always a bit of a pain to protect that top bar. And if you go with the commercial kits, then you get the kits that have the padding built in. And for many people, that might be the approach. But for anyone going down a DIY route, you have to come up with a solution for protecting the top bar. I used some ripstop PU nylon, and you can Velcro it. You could attach it in some way to your screen and protect the bar. But anyhow, given I've got a dedicated room for this, I've gone to an approach that I think will also be very, very simple. Effectively, it's using tensioned steel wire, which I used to do in a previous build. What I've got here are eye plates fixed on the wall securely, going into obviously battens or whatever they're called, rather than going into just a dry wall, in which case they'll peel off away. And we've got three. The system I'm going to use is this. I'm going to have my screen going up, folding over that one on the left, there, and attaching to the one on the right. So the fixings will be all onto this second steel wire. They will ultimately be hidden because my ceiling protection, which is going to be using the ripstop PU nylon, is going to be fixed from this bar going to the front bar, the slightly lower one. So again, that one, folding round and coming back to there. So the fixings that are actually attaching the screen will be hidden from view. So once it's been fixed at the right tension, the right height, I'll simply have the kind of ripstop nylon ceiling protection, giving me the ability to hit wedges, not worried about them going high and over the screen, no issue with hitting fixings. It should give a very neat edge. And then I've just got right wall, left wall, which I can pad. I may put an additional bit of steel wire down and tension the screen that way. I might just have a few hooks in the wall, such as the ones that I had from a previous build, where I'll just pull the screen taut. But this is just the first video. I'm going to kind of release these and show the progress. This was probably about, I don't know, on my own, about half an hour's work. Obviously it took a bit longer getting it down, but actually just getting the hooks in the wall, getting the steel rope tensioned using a tensioning tool, this big yellow thing. It basically grips the rope and pulls it taut. I say you can pull it to a certain point. Be careful if you've got a building that maybe you'll be putting too much pressure on the top bricks or anything like that. It may not be appropriate for this type of design, but it does mean you can end up with a really nice taut wire. And I use these quick locks, which allow you to release them in the future. And as I say, this tensioning tool grabs that wire, pushes on that, and gets it as tight as you can really want it without potentially pulling something out of your wall. And future videos will be shown in the days ahead about how the build's going. I'm going to have an archery screen at the back, so I've got double protection. So if ever I do punch a hole through an impact screen, which I never have yet, that will give me protection and avoid me damaging anything at the back of the room, such as glass doors. And I'll just have the PU nylon on top, and over time I'll probably plywood the wall and put some nice mural up or something like that. This might be interesting for someone that's just looking at a build and thinking, you know what, I don't want to have a steel frame. I'd rather just put a few hooks up. This might be an approach you can follow. Goodbye. Future videos to follow.